G'day folks, Tony again here for more of the jaunty saunterings of Gaunt Bort the Taunter. Okay, dear viewers, we are here under the rusted archway. We're right near a cybernetics rack and a becoming nook. In fact, there are a couple of them here. In this particular area under the rusted archway, and this is one of the parts of the game where you can regularly and reliably find such things, and these are the places where cybernetic implants can be put into the heads of true kin characters. Now, of course, we're not playing a true kin, we're playing a mutated human, but maybe we can still try stealing some stuff and getting something out of it. So let's give that a go now. There's a couple of weird artifacts here we can nab, which is nice. You are no aristocrat. Goodbye. Sure. So the becoming nook wants nothing to do with us. But we did, however, pick up a couple of weird artifacts from the rack. So let's examine them. Implant, Skillsoft, steady hands. Nice. And we also have dopamine synth. So they would be things that we could possibly use were we able to. But it's not going to allow us to do that. We're still going to nab them anyway because we can probably sell them. Yeah, no luck. All right, where did it go? There we are. Disorienting fire. So 3 things that we can hopefully sell for a pretty penny. Now, I'm wondering if there's anything past here. So let's try and knock out this shale, which may take a little while. And there isn't. All right. Is there a stairwell down? Not that we have discovered thus far, but maybe there might still be one here somewhere. I believe over in this direction, we had ourselves a red doorway, if I'm recalling correctly. I think it was just here, so let's try going sideways into this room. Taking down this fulcrete. May take a little while, but hopefully behind it there will be something cool and not something that kills us. A prickler, not terribly cool. And a jilted lover, also not something terribly cool. Alright. What about if we continue further in this direction? Take that, fulcrete. Looks like there's a gap on the other side here. No, it was just a difference between the fulcrete wall and the wall of shale. So be it. Now that we have completely blunted all of our instruments. What is that? Is that a... Oh, it's a hermit with oil all over them. A greasy hermit. Lovely. Okay, well in that case, we've got ourselves quite a bit of carrying that we may have to do here. When we drag all of these things out and take them back. So these are going to be expensive, so we'll take that. The battle axe can stay there. We want the shotgun, we want the compound bow. We definitely want all of this honey. How much of it can we carry? Possibly all of it. Just. Alright. Actually, we may have to plonk something back in there. Actually, no, this should be fine. This will be fine for now. There was another chest over here that we can grab that will serve our purposes nicely. So yes, I was correct. I will need to... Whoops. I will need to put something in there. Let's make it the crocussins. It should give us a few extra pounds to go and grab the other chest. Yay! Whoops, why are we doing that? Well, we need to start leaving some things around somewhere where we might be able to grab them easily. And up at the surface of the rusted archway is as good a spot as any. So let's do that. Here we are. All right. Where did it go? So many categories now. Oh, goodness me. This is silly. There it is. Done. We can probably disassemble some of these things. Nice. And now we can plonk our bits and pieces back here in this. What else are we going to be able to do? All of these. Yep. We're going to have to decide what we're going to carry with us a little bit later, but at least now we know here at the Rusted Archway there's going to be a whole bunch of things that are useful to us in their own way and at their own time, including just a big old batch of honey and fresh water. Yes. But of course, there's still all of these other things back down here, so we're going to go and grab them now. Alright, if we tab to take all, can we still move? Indeed we can. We'll take the credit lockbox and back up we go on our wonderful journey of wrangling equipment. It is about as compelling as it gets, folks. But now that we've picked it all up, I'm assuming we can now drop it. And potentially pop some things in it as well. What else have we got here? We might keep some of the food, but not all of the food. Yep. How's that look? I have no idea if any of the things that we're leaving behind here are good, bad, or anywhere in between. But that's fine. So back down to 122 pounds for ourselves, and we are going to go probably to the Grit Gate, I think, at this point. So Bismuth Trapezoid Nar was the thing that we went to before. Now, where was that other thing? Shershamore, I think it was. It's all the way up there. I'm a bit apprehensive of that being so deep in the jungle that it may be a little beyond our skill level at this point. So I think, yes, indeed, that heading to the Grit Gate probably the way that we want to do this. So let's get underway now. Whoops. And we've lost our bearings again. Seeing as we're here, it'd be nice to eat a meal. I guess we're going to have to... Whoa! Thank heavens that Chitinous Puma is attacking something that isn't us. We should probably try not to get that dog feeling terribly aggressive towards us. And let's see if we can sunder the mind of this Puma. Good. Force bubble. And then we'll get our rifle out. Oops. Yay, we did it. We're now level 13. 1 hit point, 82 skill points, and 1 mutation point. Congratulations. The plated chromeling that is neutral towards us. So it's will rest until healed. Let's whip up a meal. What do we got here? Skill points, 184. And there's so many things that we could be getting. Yeah, harvestry, butchery, sure. But we're currently wielding all short blade weapons. And it would be nice to get pointed circle, I believe, was the one that we're aiming towards, because it's going to give us a good bleed ability there. Rejoinder. Once per turn, when an opponent misses you with a melee attack, there's a 40% chance to make a free attack with the short blade you're wielding. I mean, that would also be good. These would all be good. But we do have Duke. We haven't really used it all that much. And of course, getting Tinker at some point would also be good, but we're going to need that one extra experience point in order for that to happen. We're going to grab Pointed Circle, seeing as we've been aiming towards it for so long. So that's good. That's just a passive thing for when we do Duke, which, as you can see, is down the bottom there in the skills list. Cooldown 40, that can happen quite often. I need to start remembering to use that. And we also now have, as you will see, 4 mutation points, which means that we can buy another random mutation. Let's do that now and see how Gaunt Bort grows. Yes, I am sure. We can get Cryokinesis or Confusion or Pyrokinesis. So you'll note under Confusion there, Confusion is not completely implemented at the moment, so we're probably going to avoid that. So our two options are either to chill a nearby area with our mind, or to toast a nearby area with our mind. The damage is higher on the Pyrokinesis, but I do like the ability to be able to freeze things if we're using Cryokinesis. So even though the damage is lower, the cooldown and the range in the area are the same, but I think the freezing capacity means we're going to go with Cryokinesis. So there we have it. Now that that is at a level of 4, thanks to our ego bonus, where is that currently at? That's still not a bad amount of damage. Chills affected area over 3 rounds. Presumably, even if that doesn't freeze things, it might slow them down. Good to know. Now, we're still lost, of course. So we're going to use a walk command. I assume, I hope. Why am I not auto-walking? Interesting. There we go. That worked. Ooh, another sparking beetle. Hey, how are you? Is that a Raycat? It is a Raycat. We're going to go and have a chat here. Hi. Petty Mortal, bring me 6 Skimmersoft rifles mid-tier, and I will reward you with a mighty weapon. We don't have any Skimmersofts of any description at the moment, but thanks for letting us know. Sparking beetle out in the middle of nowhere that I probably won't find again. We discover Palladium Ring Tevu. Well, I guess that sparking beetle is now going to be easier to find again, seeing as we have a thing on our map that's going to remind us of where it is. Let us approach this ruin with a mix of caution, trepidation, but also enthusiasm. What might we find in the depths of this particular ruin? Well, firstly, we need to find the way in. Hello. I'm seeing some slime here. Maybe that means we're going to see some amoebae. And a treasure chest already. Slender Isakari banner, rubber gum injector, copper nugget. Oops, did it again. Where does this thing go? 200 reputation with the Isakari tribe. This item weighs less than normal. Sure. Does it go on our back? It does go on our back. We don't really need it at this moment in time, but we've already found some treasure, and that's a good thing. And that young ivory didn't even touch us. How pleasant. Fresh water? Salty water. Whoa, Raycat? Yeah. Some wine and some more wine. We'll take that, thank you very much. Oops. There we go. Just finding all the things here at the moment. Not that the wine is of any specific or particular use to us yet. Goodness me, this jungle is thick. But every little bit of treasure is always welcome. This is, after all, a game about treasure. A gel weep. Well, if we ever need gel, we know where to get a substantial supply of it now. Kinip Dune. What is going on? What does that mean? Is there a sentient tree around here somewhere? What is that? Okay, Kinip Dune is not a dogthorn tree. It is a thing. It is a piece of armor. Perchfish leather boots, finest make. They were either stolen from the crypt of an old eater or fashioned by a cordwainer to look like it. They're carved with fanciful depictions of 7-sided dice. +2 to hit. Whenever you're about to take damage, there's a 7% chance you blink away instead. All right, well, we're just going to pick them up. And it looks like, once again, we have found ourselves a pair of boots that are even more cool than the other boots. +2 to hit really is quite lovely, isn't it? Goodness, but those bounding boots are also good too. I guess now we have a range of things that we can use in different circumstances. So finding a pair of purple boots just lying in the middle of the jungle, not how I expected this little forage to go. But how lovely. How lovely indeed. Now I'm wondering what else there is around here that we haven't found yet. Not going to grab that bedroll. There's a few of them. A statue up here we can go and have a look at. Hi, how are you? Ithrimed the Fourth. Still not giving us any things to visit or places to go. Whoa, hello. Diplomacy droid. It was also fairly trivial to handle. Right. Anything in here? A pile of trash, which has nothing in it. One remarkably intact building. This almost looks like a RimWorld ruin. What have we got over this way? Another larger structure. With a door. And a weird little atrium room. A bunch of trees growing inside it. And a two-headed boar. Ooh, look. Another becoming nook. And another cybernetics rack, which means another thing that we can take things from. No, I don't want to sleep. Sleeping next to a fire, it's ridiculous. Take this amoeba out. Sure. Look, I guess while we're here, we'll just explore the rest of this now. Another statue, Ithrimed the Third. Good. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Just making my way through. All right. I don't think we can... No, we can't actually move down that way. So with that campfire being there in the way, we're just going to have to do it this way instead. No, that is not what I asked you to do. Let's try again. Oh, I see there's a bedroll for some reason underneath that cybernetics rack is what it's telling me. That doesn't make any sense to me, but sure. So we'll finalize our little search through this area. There's not all that much to be seen or found here. So searching those trash piles and then out we go. There's another diplomacy droid, which means another thing we can pick up. Which means we should probably deconstruct those. because they will weigh a moderate amount. So much tinkering, so much potential tinkering coming for us at some point. All right, very well. Now, after all of that, I'm pretty sure the thing that we've forgotten is that we're still lost. Yes, we are, of course. So let's keep traveling. Yeah, we did it. We regained our bearings. And we're going to keep going to that grit gate. Here we are. Down we go. Now, I need to refresh my memory here. I think that this sparking beetle was the one who wanted the mangled corpses. Yeah. Mirthworm corpses. Oh, that's right. Sure. Let us descend further and further. Now, there was some... Now I can't remember. There were some of these around here that had lots of water in them. There's one of them. Where were some of the others? No, wasn't that one. Let's just check up here and see if there was a here. There's a whole bunch of potential chests here. No, not that one. Salve injector we will take. No. No. What is that? Poison gas grenade? Yes, please. I remember now. We dropped a whole bunch of things. We don't need that steel knife. This is what we're looking for. I'll take all of those. Thank you very much. Let's keep going. Things to find. I believe it's here where to the north we have the way to the Barathromites. And that does in fact look like the case. But I think there were still some other areas here that we had yet to explore. Sturdy steel, seal, steel. Alright. Yeah, that's worth getting again. Can't remember what else we dropped down here. Leather boots, slender steel, short sword, sure. Right, let's see if there's anything else to this particular dungeony area. A slumberling, I remember. Let's find another way through. I was wondering why there was that unexplored section that we hadn't gone through yet. It's because there's a damn slumberling in the way, which is most inconvenient. I don't know if we're at the point yet where taking down a slumberling... Ooh, hello. Some segmented mirthworms. I guess we're going to keep killing them for a while. They're all dropping rather quickly. 35 XP is still not too shabby. Did we have somewhere around here that we could camp? I might have made one up here where I could do some camping. I didn't, but this seems like a logical place to do it, so I'm going to do it now so that we can have a meal. We're a little bit faster. We can make our way back this way. Is that thing going to be taking on the slumberling now? I'm not going to walk around that way to find out. I'm going to do it in a slightly safer fashion. No, the slumberling has not been disturbed. Now, it's only listed as tough now rather than very tough, which it was back at the beginning, but I still don't want to mess with it. So we're going to try finding our way through this Fulcrete in another fashion and see if there's anything beyond the slumberling that we can loot, or that we can use to continue downwards. So spark tick there. That's the last thing that we want to be wrangling with. How are we doing for XP here? Woof, goodness me, 7,261 experience points required to level up. Things are really starting to... whoa! Okay. That would be the thing that we are wearing, the Kinip Dune, making us teleport away when we got hit by something. So we're probably now kind of off the map a little bit, in a little side pocket, which is okay, because we can totally dig our way out of it. But it may take a little while. We don't have a teleportability to do it manually ourselves, so we are going to have to do this kind of the old-fashioned way. Goodness me, this could get tedious. If we had burrowing claws, obviously this would be a lot quicker, but unfortunately we don't have that, so it is not a lot quicker. So that thing that we're wearing, that +2 to hit, is really quite nice, but the teleporting away when you're underground thing, I could actually see getting us in something of a spot of bother. If it were to happen at the wrong time, in the wrong way, or in the wrong place. So maybe you should have a think about whether or not we keep wearing them right now. I think in the interests of not having this turn into a repetitive, weird dig fest every time we almost get hit by something, let's not do that, so that we can dig our way out of here and do a bit more of an adventuring episode rather than a watch Tony hit a shale wall episode. So close. So close. This would have been nice if it had been a larger side pocket. I'm famished now, so we're going to fix that immediately. It would have been nicer if this was a larger side pocket that had all sorts of cool things in it, but it was not to be. One more fulcrete wall stands between us and going back to where we were. Come on, this is a horrible Act 3 for this episode. Good. Let's find something slightly more heroic to do before we wrap up. And let's make that not be charging into a slumberling. Is that thing still alive, or... It's not really. Anything? Do we have anything here? Anything here to salvage the end of the episode? I guess that droid did die. Heh. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're not going to get around it that way. Maybe we could just fight it. I mean, we could. Let me think about that. No, there's one more potential way that we could work around this, so we'll try this, and we may not actually need to deal with it whatsoever, because this might be an entirely separate section of the world. It is indeed. And it doesn't look like there's really anything here. That's a pain. I was hoping we could go downwards into the earth, but I guess not. We may have to make our way up to Shershemore and see how that ends for us. Maybe badly, but at least it will be interesting. All right. I have decreed that is what we are going to attempt. So let us make our way back up to the surface using the auto walk. And there we have it. We are going to head to the northeast, possibly to our doom, towards fair Shershemore. The rich lock themselves away in high towers in the desolate monarchy whose ruins lie root-strangled to the earth. Cool story. So that's all we have for this part of the Let's Play. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. And please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to be notified when other episodes are released. Let a friend know if you think they'll enjoy this or a nemesis know if you think they might hate this, and come back again soon for more of the jaunty saunterings of Gaunt Bort the Taunter.